debt can absolutely be good. Now, for years, I thought, I was told, and I lived as though debt was bad. But there can actually be good debt. And I'll explain that to you in this video, because oftentimes when I speak even about real estate, and we talk about different investments and projects like that, we can talk about using debt. And when we usually think about it, we think about getting a mortgage and having to pay it back, and that can be stressful. And I've had mortgages, and I've had properties with no mortgage, and I definitely prefer the ones with no mortgage that I don't have to pay back. But I've learned that debt actually can be good in a way that maybe you never thought about it, because I didn't think about it like this until I learned. Debt is when there's something that's owed to another person. And when we have to pay it back, which is normally the way that we're thinking about debt, then that's like stressful. It's hard, it's terrible. But if we have debt that we don't have to pay and that we can get someone else to pay off for us, in that sense, debt is great. And I want more and more debt. And this is what we do as we engage and get more real estate. We are acquiring debt, but we are also getting it paid off by other people. So if we're acquiring $500,000 of debt, guess what? We're getting other people to pay that $500,000 of debt for us. So let's say with one of the houses that we've gotten. So in this scenario, if this debt is good, it's not causing us stress, not causing us worry, it's actually helping to increase us because we are taking on this, we're actually building, in this case, equity, then we want to get as much debt as possible because someone else is paying it off. That's why you see a lot of people that have in debt by millions and hundreds of millions of dollars that I've spoken to. But it's good debt because someone else is paying it and they're not paying it themselves. Of course, as a quick disclaimer here, you want to make sure you run your numbers correctly, everything's set, because you want to be able to withstand when there's little bumps or what have you. So you start to use wisdom as you're doing it. But this type of debt is good. Now I'm going to switch this over because it also may remind me of it also made me or reminded me of the point of the debt that we all were required to pay. And this is the debt of sin. The wage of sin says it's death, and this is biblical. There was a debt that was required for us to pay, but in a way it's very similar to this, where now we can be ecstatic, we can be joyful, we can have such great hope because you know what? Jesus Christ, Yeshua, he paid the debt for us. He paid what we were supposed to pay. And now it's turned that whole thing around where now we can love him freely. We can love him even more for what he has done for us. We could recognize it and appreciate him in our lives because he has paid that debt for us. I've heard it recently like this, and I think it's important. I probably want to do another video just on this. But there's a debt to pay for sin. Would you rather pay it yourself, or would you rather accept that Jesus Christ already paid it? He already eradicated it, satisfied it, and took it off of our bill. I'd rather accept this gift of the paid debt offered only through Christ.